What is up, guys? We're back at it with another show.
Ah,
So yeah, let's get right into the topic. Oh, I also wanted also yeah. Robert, I wanted to add something else in there. Another personal story.
what the hell?
Tourette's.
What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
Will found them.
What are you talking about?
Will found them.
Anyway, um, so yeah, let's get to the topics at hand.
Okay.
Yeah, so I got my own personal story. That I wanted to.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. Dwayne, Spocky,
Ah, fuck.
David
We
Schultz.
need to talk. We need to talk about him.
David Schultz, the
Is
Revolt.
this about Dwayne?
Yeah,
Shit.
the Revolt. Murder Hornet.
What?
Murder Hornet.
The
Wait, what?
fuck is that shit?
Wait, you say murder horny? What the fuck?
Hornet.
Oh, horny. I thought you said
Drop pants.
murder.
I
I thought you said that.
I knew somebody was going to hear it as horny. I
Yeah, sorry.
I thought it was gonna be Remington, but it was Omega Red instead.
I literally thought that.
Money in the Bank. Oh boy, 2020.
Oh shit. Crap in the bank.
Crap in the bank.
Marty Squirrel as a topic.
Who's that?
He
Come
said,
on.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Not if I don't drop my pants.
Oh boy.
Cody Rhodes as a topic. And we got the mystery topic.
Should we start our personal story first?
Yeah, sure, why not? We could start this off. Well, the first thing, well, actually, I guess you could say two, but the first one's going to be really short. A girl I haven't seen in a long time. It's been a few years. First thing that comes out of my, like, when we eye contact one another, the first thing that had come out of my mouth was jailbird. It just had to be.
Jailbird.
Oh, it's a jailbird bitch. Hell yeah, she's out. Awesome.
Well, I think she's been out for a while, but that was the first time I've seen her in years. Like, she was at the store, like, what the fuck? Like, and then, of course, the first thing I had to say, because she was in jail. So she was. But when I was thinking like, oh, she's jail. And I made jokes with some of you guys in the past about her. But yeah, the first thing I said was jailbird and fucking liquid detergent thrown all over the place.
That sounds like a party, Michael.
Yeah, it was awkward. I'll say that it was awkward. But at the same time, I mean, it was nice seeing her, after years. So. But yeah, that's it for that part of it. Yeah, I think you should.
Yeah.
You just unless you guys have any thing to say to that before part two.
Well, I gotta say, it's good going there.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
yeah, she'll get over it. So. Oh well, hopefully, yeah, she does.
Well, hey, it's good seeing her, I guess.
Yeah, she still looks good though.
Well,
Alright.
shit happens.
Her hair is orange now. Well, sort of. It's like kind of blackish and / orange, like orange layers in her.
Oh, dude, those prison bitches are great.
I bet you will know.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Drop your pants and get a do.
Get it.
Oh,
Get it, dude.
what? Oh, jeez.
What?
Huh?
A lot of craziness in the asylum.
Tell me about it. I think I know no more one here.
What's the fucking difference?
Robert, you know that's a lie. Come on.
That shit off.
Oh man, so now we get to part 2. So shut up. Anyway, so I was in line buying something, and this lady was in front of me. You know, you had to stay 6 feet away, right?
Bitch.
Mhm.
So yeah, oh she was. So let me just say I was a little closer than I was supposed to. So,
All right. Just the tip.
nah, she was a bitch. Not good looking one either. Not to be a dick. I'm just saying.
It's absolutely to be a dick, but go on.
Well, the way she interacted with me, yeah, sure. So yeah, she's like, oh, do you work here? I'm like, yeah. Oh, back away. I was like, okay.
Do you work here? No shit. You think I just wear these fucking clothes to be happy?
Yes.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, stand by. She's like, oh man.
Just to wear these employee clothes is a fucking standard.
Stand back, all that. Like, she was like all yelling and stuff.
So you had what I had with that lady talking about, wrong lane, 6 feet away. People are losing their shit.
She was probably telling you that there's a hurricane coming through.
Stand in the back. There's a corona coming through.
So, just to be a dick, I only stayed, or I went back just a little bit, few steps than what I was
Just
actually.
the tip.
So, I go a little bit farther from her, just to be an ass, and so she looks my way and is like, "Oh, you stand back." I'm like, "Yeah, I am." Oh, but you're not standing on the red square. So what did I do?
Gives a shit.
And you know what I did? I put my foot on the red square, but I still stand where I was. Oh look, I'm on the red square. Haha, right? And then she started, I forgot, everything else that she said, directly, but she was giving me attitude. I was being all sarcastic with her. And then she was telling people, oh, he's not standing back or whatever the case. I'm like, motherfucker, like, I'm far from you. Like, I'm not. It's not like it's not like I'm real close to you. Breathing on your fucking neck. Like I'm as far as as I could from you. Not in the red square, but I'm a little bit farther from you now. And then, I'm gonna call the manager, and I'm like, yeah, you do that. See how far that gets you. Glad to know you're gonna have a problem with me just because I'm messed up with the red square. Fuck off.
6 feet away from sir. I don't want the corona. We got corona beer.
Yeah, because we're all sick in the fucking store, right? Fuck off.
Well, you could hit me. Bitch, I got herpes. I ain't got that shit.
I'm gonna call the manager. Yeah, you go do that. He loves me, so it ain't shit that gonna happen. Like he was gonna do shit. Like he was gonna say some shit to me when I'm good at what I do, in my job. So it's not like I'm getting fired because of some big altercation. It wasn't even from me. It was from her. So yeah, that ticked me off. But it also made me feel good because I stood up to her and I was being a dick. Sometimes you have to be a dick, to people that are, being a dick back. So that's what I was. That's what I did. And that's how it went down.
Unbelievable.
Your guys' thoughts on it?
She must have been in a bad mood and wanted to start something.
Well, not only that.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, though.
What a crappy bitch.
Yeah. Also, she was giving the cashier a hard time because with her order and shit. So from the get go, it wasn't pretty. So.
Mm.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what it was. But you guys have any additional comments to that?
Fuck that bitch. Should have gave her a kiss.
No. you know what? Well, you know what I should have done was after the cashier gave me her order, rigging me up. I should have went to her real close to her and say, a foot.
Yeah. Foot. I made trip and fall and shit. Oh, so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So, Robert, you have any additional thoughts to that, or not really?
Not really much other than it's just that's how people are sometimes. It's weird. It's a weird society that we're living in, especially during this pandemic. Where people still acting like they do.
I mean, out of all this pandemic, you knew there was going to be those couple crazy people out there that are going to take that a little overboard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that Otaku and as Beaver done?
How's it going, fellas?
Yee, what's up, bud?
You got me some of that wood?
Yeah, blue chew dick gum.
What you fellas talking about over here?
Yeah, taking a dump.
Yeah. So, Otaku, were you hearing the story?
I got part of it. Some of it.
What were the parts that you heard?
You were talking about, I guess, some sort of altercation between you and a woman in a store, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Well, two, but yeah, the one I was talking about, some lady when it pertains to, you're close to me, all this shit, and having a big deal about it. So.
Oh my goodness! Like what? Like
it's gonna be great when this shit is lifted, boy. Then you can just start touching random people.
That is kind of. I mean, I understand, the social distancing. You guys, but some people take that like way too serious. It's like,
well, my thing is like if I back up to that position, okay, drop it.
Yeah. I mean, oh my god.
And also, I'm not gonna stand in a square like I'm stuck. If I'm far enough, that should be enough.
Yeah, like she the way you described it sounded like she was like trying to control you or like tell you where to
go.
I
guess she wanted some wood.
And she was a fucking customer. Like you're not even in charge of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, step back. Step back, please.
Or else what?
Well, us this Colt 45.
Colt 40. Well, yeah, some people take that shit way too serious. Like, especially like at my job, like obviously, yeah, they tell us to wear masks and stuff and gloves, but
Right.
we could. I mean, there are people. I mean, there are people walk around, walk by each other. Like that, it's not really a big deal. I mean, somebody's not gonna say, "Oh, you got to step back there. Oh, you're getting too close." No, it's like we don't care.
Yeah, screw you, bitch. Go get a
Yeah.
douche.
She's probably married to a douche.
Yeah, those are the kind of women that make their panties look like Reese's cups.
Oh my god. But I do think you handled her the right way. I probably would have done the same thing. I'm like, what? You want to step me? Want me to step here? Okay.
You should have threw her off and shit. Right when she said it, just go, suck a what? Huh?
Yeah, so that's pretty much it when it pertains to that topic.
That's women for you. Most of them.
Excuse me?
Not all of them.
Pardon me? No, I'm just teasing.
Someone's in trouble.
Oh.
Just teasing.
Not all of them. Just...
Mandy.
All right, let's move on to our next topics then.
Mandy.
Well, she's not a topic, so.
Who keeps saying Mandy?
Rem.
Oh,
No, that wasn't me.
sounded creepy.
No, that was Jalen.
That's her entrance.
That was Jalen. I didn't say that.
Do you guys know about this
The
whole?
Muffin Man?
Yes. From Shrek. I'm just kidding. What I was going to say is that do you know this whole story about the murder hornet?
No, what about that? I saw that in my school email and I didn't open it.
Holy shit.
on the
Where the
news.
fuck's my damn Simpsons CD? Fuck.
What is that?
Murder?
Yeah. So, I mean, I really don't know much about it other than all I've been hearing is that's been the trend lately, where people need to look out because they're apparently deadly.
Oh, you're talking about the giant Asian hornet that like people are saying is in the States now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. I thought it was something to do with my school because our mascot is the Hornet.
Uh-oh. His ass
Oh, wow.
dead. I also thought of this too. Speaking of bugs, I was thinking this. What if a person gets his blood sucked that's got corona from a mosquito and then it comes to you next?
Oh boy,
Mhm.
that's something to think about.
It's kind of scary.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, I'm trying. Every time I see a mosquito, I try to stay away from it as I can. 'Cause I don't know what he could have been sucking on.
I saw a video of a hornet
Yeah,
when I do a little mouse.
I've seen the murder hornet. That's an ugly looking thing.
Fuck that hornet.
That's an ugly looking thing.
Mhm.
Fuck that hornet.
So,
We got this coronavirus that's bad enough, but then all of a sudden we hear this news about the murder of hornet. I'm like, Jesus, what's going on in 2020? We're in a new decade and everything. It's not going right as it should be. And I'm like, oh, Jesus, man, like what's it going to end?
Well, the good thing is it's only been seen in like Washington State, so. But
Oh, well, shit, man. That little bastard better not come around here, dude. I got a nice blowtorch for his ass. Let me introduce you to my good old friend C4 and rocket launcher. Yeah. Yes, Hornet's nest. Yes.
It says that its sting is excruciating to people, but it is a bigger threat to honeybees, vital for agriculture.
Yes.
So basically the same pain you go through for watching Raw. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
For 3 hours.
I mean, I don't know what the difference is, but okay. What's the fucking difference?
Number one hit.
All right, so yeah,
Hold my due.
yeah, that's some scary shit.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens, though.
Bullshit.
All right, anything else, Robert, when it comes to this topic, or
No, that's basically it.
okay? All right, so let's see.
What is next on the list of the Asylum?
Let's get this out of the way. Money in the Bank.
Oh, fuck.
Yes, I figure why not. Let's get that out of the way.
Did
Just
somebody
give one more.
say Money in the Bank?
All right.
So here's Money in the Bank 2020 as it stands. There's going to be a 4-way match for the SmackDown Tag Titles. The New Day will defend it against Miz and Morrison versus the Son of Anarchy's Forgotten Sons. Versus
Fucking
Lucha.
sons of bitches.
versus the Lucha House Party. You have also Drew McIntyre defending his championship against Seth Rollins. You got Bayley's going to defend her SmackDown Women's title against Tamina. You got Braun Strowman defending his title versus Bray Wyatt. And on top of it, they got 2 Money in the Bank ladder matches, one for the men, one for the women's. And it's going to be a cinematic match type of way, in a way, so, but pertains to fighting from the bottom and then fighting all the way up to the top of the roof of Titan Tower. The men's will feature Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio Jr., Aleister Black, King Corbin, Otis, and AJ Styles. Originally, it was supposed to be
don't really fucking care about that at all.
Yes. Originally, it was supposed to be Apollo Crews in there, but he got hurt. I don't know if that's supposed to be a part of the storyline or whatever.
Awesome.
But who cares? And then you got the women's. It's going to be Asuka versus Shayna Baszler versus Nia Jax versus Dana Brooke versus Lacey Evans versus Carmella.
Don't care.
Hey. That's going to be the best match of the night.
Oh, Carmella. Ooh.
And notice there's no.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, that's a beautiful horse face. That's a beautiful horse face I've ever seen.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
right it is, man. Moonwalk this dick, baby.
Woo!
Sasha Banks.
I appreciate
Yeah,
came up with this match card.
I bet you do, Kimmy. I bet you did, Kimmy.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god. But yeah, no Sasha Banks.
Drop your pants.
No Sasha Banks on this card.
Wow.
Wow, that.
Oh wow, you can't have Sasha, but you got Carmella.
Yes.
That makes sense.
And Nia Jax.
Nia
Oh well,
And-
at least their match has their own Otis. That's cool.
And the Dana Brooke.
Oh my God! Why is Dana?
Son of a bitch, man. Batista, keep that bitch at home.
But what pertains now, besides the ladder match, what pertains to the women's championship title, you got Tamina.
Oh my goodness!
Oh great, Tamina's snook ass.
Tamina.
No.
Tamina versus Bailey. Wow.
Wow, that's
Mhm.
that's a champion. That's a champion caliber match there.
Hey, and how did
Yeah.
and how did Tamina got this shot?
Yay. I'm sure Bailey
And how
will
did,
find a way to keep her belt again.
yep. And how did Tamina get this shot? This shot when she beat Sasha Banks.
That's it.
And
I
Grotesco.
just love how people get title shots for no reason.
Mhm.
That's what they do in
And then was,
Whatever
And
happened
Sasha
to
Banks-
actually climbing a ladder for a title shot and actually, working your way up? Now it's just, hey, you beat one person. Here you go, title shot.
Yep.
yeah, is an achievement award at this point in WWE.
Pretty much.
It's a participation trophy.
Yeah.
But Sasha Banks, she tried qualifying in the women's Money in the Bank, and what happened? She loses to Lacey Evans. So no Sasha Banks in this pay-per-view at all.
I mean, Lacey Evans does deserve to be in it, but so does Sasha.
The
Yeah,
thing with Lacey
I
Evans,
agree.
they haven't done much with Lacey Evans either.
Yeah, no.
No, honestly, I wouldn't. I wouldn't place a bet on Lacey Evans winning that.
No. If anything, it should, the two candidates who should win it should either be Asuka or Shayna Baszler.
I mean, I'm gonna enjoy seeing Lacey Evans climb the ladder, though. I'm gonna enjoy that.
Yeah.
As far as the men's,
Now that ladder match is gonna give me plenty of wood.
what? As far as the men's, I can see AJ Styles winning this one.
Oh God. Oh, by the way, AJ says he has unfinished bridges with the Undertaker. Oh, please no.
Oh.
No, that's it. There's no more of that.
Oh no, you already said that on the bumper.
Braun Strowman
Right.
and Bray Wyatt. Braun Strowman and Bray Wyatt.
I thought AJ was buried. Whose fucking hand was that then? The fuck?
Who knows? Bray Wyatt should go over, but who cares at this point, right?
I don't care at this point.
Basically,
Honestly,
to me,
it wouldn't fucking matter, dude. I lose either way.
Bayley should retain.
No.
Drew McIntyre should
No,
retain.
she should. Yeah, he should retain.
No, he needs to lose.
Already?
The tag belts, I don't care.
New Day should lose.
And I'm about to get to why when we get to Talk is Jericho segment.
New Day should keep losing.
Right. I agree.
Enough of putting the belts on fucking New Day, man. Enough of that shit.
Yeah, and then the champions, the current champions.
8-time champions.
Yeah, that's it. And it's this Sunday.
Well, I'm not watching it, so it is
That
what it
isn't worth any time.
Yeah, I'm not watching it, so it is what it is. So
Well, for me, obviously, I got nothing to do on a Sunday, so
yeah,
I'll be a review for-
you're just gonna give
I'll
us
be
the
a-
results, and that's all
Yeah.
for me. So
yeah, I'll be getting that review up pretty soon on my channel. I'm more interested to see how they're doing the ladder match thing with the whole cinematic.
Just put some lube on it. Because that way it's going to be harder to get up there. You know what I'm saying?
And add a little bit of wood.
You would. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
A nice solid wood.
Yeah. They need to put out the big gold Big Show ladder. Yeah.
the Big Show.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, dude, that pay-per-view is going to suck if it doesn't have the Big Show ladder.
That makes a difference.
Oh god. And there you go.
Yeah, there you go, and I don't care. So,
Yeah. Who cares?
No, I don't give a rat's ass because I think it's a dumb idea. There is really, if you look at it, there's nowhere to move the fuck around up there at all.
Who cares?
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
all I'm gonna
Fucking
say,
cares.
Yeah, all I'm gonna say to the people that are gonna be on top of the building, I pray for them. So
Mhm.
The little wind goes by and blows somebody off.
yeah, just in case if somebody were to I
If he
doubt
just falls off, he's gonna take half the parking lot with his fat ass. I'm really hoping the modern day Maharaja becomes the champion soon.
oh god.
Oh,
SummerSlam.
Y'all are just haters, man. Y'all are just haters. Saying
No, he's garbage. Anyway,
he is amazing.
So,
yes.
should we get to The Rock?
No,
Dwayne.
Yeah, dude. What cat?
I was just going to say that Remington can't wait to talk about Dwayne.
Oh yeah.
fuck,
Now, before we get to that topic itself,
bitch.
happy late birthday to The Rock. His birthday passed since
No.
May 2nd.
What do you mean no? Come on, man.
Come on.
All
Come
that
on.
is Happy Dwayne Day. Fuck.
Happy Dwayne Day to you.
Oh shit.
Happy
Just play
20.
the Scorpion King and just say we're even. Fuck, man.
Okay, now let's get to the topic at hand. The topic of what pertains to The Rock is The Rock may cause problems for WWE Raw.
Why is that?
Well, I'll tell you why. Is that because WWE apparently, what pertains to them having a bad phase with their show ratings going down. No shit, skip that part. Like we don't know, like we already know about that.
Right.
But this may just get worse for Raw as The Rock is bringing back Titan Games on NBC on May 25th. The first episode will be 2 hours long on Monday night.
Well.
Oh boy. The 2 episodes for the show were pre-taped and it will air in the same slot of Monday Night Raw. The show will go on from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., which is the timing for the first hour of Raw.
What the heck?
What?
And basically, from Wrestling Observer, note is that there is no way that this can make Vince McMahon happy. Obviously. Titan Games easily brought in 6 million viewers every week for the last season, and it may cause problems for Raw. Raw barely even gets 2 million viewers.
Whatever.
Whatever.
And also one minor note here: The Rock watches his AEW.
Okay,
yeah.
now Dwayne's for a little. He's pretty cool.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
Now Dwayne's cool.
So yeah, Raw's gonna have more problems, but potentially gonna gain those big ratings, even though they're gonna gain anyone in the first place because everyone's leaving.
Yeah, because Money in the Bank's gonna be the best thing ever made.
Oh my! Oh my!
Well, it used to be, but
Hey, man, they're the best because they're gonna be in a building. Nobody's ever done that in a building. Come on now.
and it still won't surpass the first Money in the Bank match ever. So
I guess they think because it's gonna be in a building, people are gonna want to tune in. Well, of course they're gonna want to tune in more. Duh, because it's in a building, it's different. Well, no shit, we know this, but it doesn't mean it's gonna be the best damn thing ever because they're fighting in the WB gym in the cafeteria.
I hope when they get up to. I hope when they get up to.
You want to be funny? When you go to the cafeteria area, hopefully Titus is behind the desk.
Oh god!
Bro. Yeah, exactly. He's a very good cook.
Very good cook.
Of what? Yeah, that's what I heard though.
They go in the bathroom and shit, and there's fucking Fandango cleaning toilets.
Oh my god!
Oh god.
I hope
Joe's in the cafeteria getting fucking donuts.
Be right back.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, when it comes to this whole Titan Games thing, I never heard of the show itself. Maybe I'd have, but I just haven't really came across it in my mind. But But of the ratings I'm hearing that is of at the Rena's article is pretty good, and it gets more than Raw anyway. So good.
Good.
Pretty goody.
And with this, it's going to obviously punish The Rock's daughter when she comes up.
Nice.
Yes, it's pretty good. Yes, we get the Dwayne's bitch daughter. Yes.
Just wait. That's good. That's gonna hit The Rock's daughter.
You're gonna hope the modern day motherfucker's gonna go up to her and be like, "You want to get on the modern day mother dick?"
What the?
Oh man.
Come on, Dwayne's bitch daughter, get on me before I break your back and fuck your ass.
Oh my god.
Why?
Mahal doesn't know how to break anyone's back.
I know how to break yours, bitch.
And
What the?
and he has absolutely no charisma compared to Iron Sheik. Hell no.
Exactly. Give me Mama Hassan.
I can't
Somebody in the Fortune 4 shooters chat needs to get laid.
What the hell?
Oh jeez. Come on, man.
What happens?
No, I'm talking about like or one of our Facebook chats right now. Somebody needs to get laid.
Oh my. Oh wow.
Oh, in the chat. Oh, okay. I thought you were being a
Yeah, you seen it too. It just popped up.
I thought you were being a dick on purpose. No, I'm kidding. But,
Yeah.
Brand new money.
yeah.
And all right, I got nothing to say about this basically, but you guys have a little more to say.
Well, all I gotta say is karma, and yeah. So and happy belated birthday to The Rock. So
If you smile.
No.
What? No.
You were just praising him.
Huh?
you were just praising him for like AEW.
Wait, who was the one who said he liked AEW?
The Rock.
Okay, that's The Rock. That's not Dwayne. Fuck Dwayne.
No.
But what's the saying?
What the fuck is the difference?
I really don't know. No, there is a difference. Okay, one's Rock and one's Dwayne. Okay.
Well,
I mean, I drank a little bleach today, so don't mind me.
Well, Cena did say that at one point, so.
Simply Dwayne.
All right, next topic.
Okay, I'll bring Cody Rhodes here. I don't know if you heard about what Cody Rhodes mentioned before, because he was on the news on Wrestling News lately, where it pertains to after all these WWE releases, that he basically stated that we're not interested to get having any former WWE guys come into AEW. Where it pertains to as of right now, I don't know if he means it was because of during this time right now, but maybe afterwards he will be interested, but he's basically that's what the news was before. I think it was about 2 weeks ago he mentioned this. I don't know if it was 2 weeks ago or not, but then Heath Slater came out said that that you'll be doing bad business. If you don't pick up talents right now and things. It was to that degree. So yeah, but I don't know if you guys heard about that, but it's just basically what's going on. Look Rhodes for now. But who knows? Maybe on time when everything gets better, times will change.
All right. Well, either way, AEW is still gonna put on badass shows. So
Yeah,
right.
Anyway. And I think he starts going by Heath Miller.
Who?
Heath Slater. I think he's going by Heath Miller. Last I checked.
Dwayne?
No, Heath Slater.
Oh, fuck him.
Come on. He's got
Come
kids.
on.
He's got kids.
Whatever.
and he's a free agent.
Yeah, exactly. Enjoy your stim check and shut the fuck up.
But there you go. And then
We're a no man cares.
Before we all move on, anything else needs to say there?
Not really.
All right. Then we get to Maurice Squirrel. The villain, Maurice Squirrel. From Ring of Honor. The head booker of Ring of Honor. There's been talks that Maurice Squirrel have been saying that there might be, eventually in the future, there might be plans, chance to Maurice Squirrel, because he is the head booker of Ring of Honor, for Ring of Honor and AEW to work together.
Cool.
Nice.
Just got an update on my phone. Shoot interview. Eric Bischoff talks about David Arquette, world champion. Cool.
Oh boy. Yeah, he's gonna say, that was a bad deal by Vince Russo's part and blah blah blah.
Here's what I want to know. It's already this year already, and this many years gone by. Drop the fucking David Arquette was world champion bullshit already, because it's been worse shit than that.
Yeah, exactly.
You gave a kid the tag team belts, for God's sakes. You fucking did a lot more worse shit than David Arquette.
Jinder Mahal.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's the modern day motherfucker.
Oh God.
I'm still trying to figure out when did people start becoming Jinder Mahal fans? Just out of the blue.
WCW was stupid for putting the fucking world title on David Arquette. Yeah, you had the Muppets host a show. Enough said.
Muppets.
Yeah, everybody's a Jinder Mahal fan now. That's funny. That's hilarious.
It's stupid.
It's odd.
He's gonna save us from the Smarks.
Sure he is. Okay.
Yeah, he sure is hoping the ratings.
Nope.
Even though when he was smaller, even though he was smaller, nobody gave a flying fuck. But because he's on the juice now, all of a sudden, that's
nutrition. It's nutrition.
That is some suspect shit. By the way,
yeah.
Jinder Mahal. Sorry to go off top, but he gets big as fuck all of a sudden, and people love him. Well, not only that, but people love him.
It's because he's oily and he's oily and he's buff.
That's suspect.
Yes, it is.
He's got great nipples.
Oh God.
Like, nobody gave a fuck about Jinder Mahal when he was with 3MB. Whenever he was doing whatever he was doing when he first debuted, nobody gave a fuck about Jinder Mahal. And now all of a sudden people like Jinder Mahal. I don't get it.
Now all of a sudden everybody's dropping their pants for Jinder Mahal.
Right. I'm sorry, but these quote unquote indie vanilla midget wrestlers, they can out wrestle Jinder Mahal every day of the week, twice on Sunday. So I don't see how they can get so much hate when you praise a guy in Jinder Mahal who sucks ass. I don't get it.
Exactly.
You put Jinder Mahal and Moose as tag team champions, I'd fucking lose my mind. Fuck Moose and fuck Jinder.
Yeah,
What?
What?
Fuck Moose and Jinder Mahal.
They said something else.
What the Moose do?
He's just as bad and guilty.
He's the greatest sports athlete of all
Seriously,
time,
Jinder
though.
Mahal. I'd rather pick Darby Allin over fucking Jinder Mahal.
He's the TNA World Champion.
I take
You stole out of the garbage can and shit. Cool.
dude.
Oh God.
Dude, I would take Moose over Jinder Mahal any day of the week.
Fucking
Oh, yeah.
dollar store shack.
What? I'll tell you what, he's in better shape in Shaq.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I don't know about that. They both kind of have the same shit going on. They both. I don't know about that. Now, I'll tell you what. At least I'll give Moose one damn thing. At least he could phrase his speeches better than Shaq can.
Yeah, I guess they have the same body, but Shaq has the height, so I guess you could say.
Yeah. I guess you could say
Shaq's
that too.
taller than fucking Money in the Bank's whole building.
Okay, but
Alright, Mary brings up that you share with me I think it's about last week or a few weeks ago, whatever.
yeah, what was it about?
It was a tweet from McSpocky.
So some asshole.
I was wondering what McSpocky. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, it was an article that you basically a tweet, that you shared with me that you wanted. I guess you wanted to be as a topic.
So okay, yeah, remind me what that was.
Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna read the tweet here. Ms. Bucky's tweet involving something about the coronavirus, and I'm gonna read the tweet here. So, insane people at Huntington Beach, California, protesting against closing Orange County beaches to limit the spread of coronavirus and save lives. I guess fun at the beach is more important than human lives. Sad, in capital words.
Oh yeah, because yeah, you guys have seen the video when it comes to like once everything everybody got in a crowd in the streets, like everybody. Yeah.
I'm seeing it right now. Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. It was covered by NBC, or I'm sorry, I think it was ABC.
Yeah, where everybody got in a big fucking crowd. It's like I get it, people. We get it, people. You want things to be open. You want things to go back to it, but our lives are on the line.
Yes.
So
Patience.
right. It sucks. It sucks. You can't get out and shit, but to do certain things. But
yeah,
it is what it is. But of course, the moment something happens, let's get in the big crowd. And then somebody actually brought up a good point. These will be the same people. Oh, I'm sick. I regret it. Oh yeah, now you regret it. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is NBC, by the way. NBC.
Yeah, now you do, bitch.
So yeah, like they got in a big fucking crowd and it's like, we're going to the beach and all that, like this, like, and then that's where the person was like, yeah, you don't care about your own life, or you're gonna put your stuff at risk. It's like,
totally.
Come on, people.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
Just say no to Corona.
I wish we could.
Man, just say no, Reagan.
But yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to that. It's like people just like be patient. Like the moment, let's get the big crowd and all that.
No. Calm down.
Calm down, people.
Yes.
One step at a time. That's all I gotta say.
So yeah. All right. So next topic.
The next topic. Let's see.
We talk about wood.
Wood?
Okay, so we got David Schultz, we got the Revolt, and we got the mystery topic. So I guess we got 3 left.
All right, let me get the mystery topic out of the way now.
I'm back.
All right.
All right, Kat. Yeah, you're just in time too.
In black.
Oh, the mystery topic.
Yeah, you're just in time. I'm about to go to mystery topic now. So here's a mystery topic. The mystery topic is going to basically involve WWE's plans originally of who was supposed to be the SmackDown's hacker.
Oh my god.
Wait, did it just get
Stephanie?
revealed? Wait, did the hacker get revealed or something? Because I haven't been following up.
No, I don't think so.
No, but it was basically they were throwing hints. But basically, they were, of what I read, they were throwing hints of what the hacker was doing on SmackDown. So basically, if anyone has not been following, even though if you don't watch, but I still follow what's going on. Basically, there's a hacker under a hoodie.
It's the same guy that tried to run over Hogan with a Hummer.
But basically, he's got his own production truck area, whatever, that he's doing all the hacking stuff, and there's a lion symbol, which is similar to what Mustafa Ali has been doing.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Yeah. So there were some hints that they recently they just threw it in there. I think it was from last week's SmackDown. I can't remember. If it was last week they started doing this hints there that the hint that they used for this hacker was, "Do I have your attention now?"
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Yes.
Please don't tell me CM Punk is going to be on SmackDown.
That was supposed to be that was the idea. CM Punk was originally supposed to be the hacker.
Oh boy.
Oh Christ, no!
Why? That would be a bad way to bring him back. that wouldn't even make any sense.
Basically, because this whole thing about Money in the Bank. We all know how CM Punk will chase Money in the Bank.
Oh yeah. With the
2-time Money in the Bank winner, successfully cashed it in, and on top of that, with him, versus John Cena.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Yeah. From 2011.
Let's bring Punk back to some WWE action. That ought to go over really great.
I've had just about enough of him talking about coming back.
Me too, man. I'm at that point. Go ahead.
And the thing about CM Punk, he obviously turned it down.
Of course.
Okay.
Well, that's
Okay, then who the fuck is it?
He has a brain.
Probably Mustafa Ali.
It's probably gonna be Mustafa Ali.
Because
Oh, good shit then.
I'm
It
gonna
ends
go
up being
Hummers.
Dwayne.
Just imagine if the hacker just like Shorty G or something like that.
That'd be stupid.
Like, yeah,
No.
he's now Hacker G.
Hacker G.
I know who the hacker is. Sammy Callahan.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah, ICU. Seems like WWE and TNA actually combined into one for once.
I see everything.
It's such good shit. It was me all along.
Oh god, it's gonna be Vince. It's gonna
I'm
be
going
Vince.
to tell you something, though. Vince has sunk so low that even bringing back CM Punk could not save that company.
Oh, what if he turns around and is Vince? If it's like, what'd you expect? A guy with ice cream bars?
That would be pretty funny.
maybe it's Batista.
No.
Batista.
Well, say Batista got pretty small.
No.
And we're saying the same to Callahan saying, I see everything. And then you have a bunch of people, oh, you didn't see anything with Ken Shamrock, passed you out.
What? People say that?
It's probably like Ronda Rousey.
No,
Ronda
I'm just saying, like, imagine like people actually said that.
Oh, okay.
Just
Oh,
to be dicks. Yeah.
Oh, God.
That wouldn't surprise me so.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, though. And there you go. That was the topic.
Well, that's good news. So.
I hope it ends up being Katie Vick.
Oh, God.
Katie Vick has risen back.
We'll make it.
What if it's Kane?
Kane.
Oh, God.
Well, like I said, like what Rem said about Batista, sure got small. So
The hacker bomb instead of the Batista bomb.
all right, so yeah, that's I guess that's it for. All right, so we got Schultz and we got. Okay, the Revolt. Okay.
Yes. Talk is Jericho.
Jericho.
Starring,
Yeah, we could talk about bearable.
starring Chris Jericho, and his guests were
Inner
The Revolt.
anus.
Oh my god.
The Revolt, formerly known as The Revival.
Say yeah.
Fuck the revival.
Yeah.
I never liked that name, the Revival.
Say yeah. Yeah.
There was a meme behind that of why they called The Revival.
Okay.
But apparently Cody wasn't like it either. That's why he kept saying all these years, "Fuck the Revival."
There you go.
Which I'm gonna get to that part too, by the way. Since that whole thing about the whole "Fuck the Revival" thing, which it was discussed on Talk is Jericho. So here we go. So Dash Wilder, who is now called by Cash Wheeler, and Scott Dawson, who is now called by Dax Harwood, I think this he's going by, maybe Harwood. Yeah, Harwood. Yeah, Dax Harwood. Okay, not. So yeah, basically, they talk about how Dusty Rhodes believed in them. Dusty Rhodes basically loved the how they were a tag team and how they could talk and all that. And basically, they talk about how 2 days before Dusty Rhodes died, that basically Dusty Rhodes sees big things for them. When they come up when they go to NXT and then go to the main roster. So yeah, it was nice that they mentioned Dusty Rhodes in there, because obviously Dusty Rhodes during his time at NXT, he was a big influence to everyone that was there.
Mm-hmm.
And then see what happened with them. When they go to the main roster, is basically disrespecting the legacy of Dusty Rhodes in a way, if you know what I mean. They talk about how
The legacy of Pudgy Roads.
Oh God, come on. Which doesn't get me too, by the way, where Dusty Rhodes put them over, and when they was doing the whole Dusty's Classic, I'm surprised that the Revival was never a candidate to either to win the cup at one point. I mean, they still won they still won the tag belt still. They were still push on NXT, but I thought it would mean a lot to them if they would have won the trophy. Since this whole thing was about honoring Dusty Rhodes, what pertains to his time where he was doing tag team matches with the Dutchman. I mean, not I was gonna say Dutch Mantel, not
Dutch Mantel.
I meant to say Dick Murdoch. But they also talk about how their big fan was Bret Hart. I mean, obviously, if I couldn't tell, back at the Hall of Fame, when they were wearing the jackets of Bret Hart, and on top of what Dash Wilder did to that fan for attacking Bret Hart, right in the face.
Well deserved. Mm-hmm.
Well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
That was Cash Wheeler who did that, by the way.
Yeah.
But both of them, that's what they became a tag team because they had a lot common. Bret Hart was their number one, and then talk about how Vince McMahon, about their relationships with Vince McMahon, and basically they got along well. Obviously, because pertains to Dash Wild, to the revival, they were basically all about old school wrestling, and this man he's always stuck in old school, like Jim Cornette.
Yeah, boy.
But Jim Cornette, it's not Vince McMahon. I'll say that. But basically, they talk about how this man doesn't like people with southern accents.
What the heck?
Oh, fuck you.
Which is why he did what he did with Jim Ross, with having him wear a cowboy hat, even though Jim Ross was from Oklahoma.
I don't give a
What?
damn if he don't like my southern accent. He could suck my redneck balls.
Which makes no sense because why would you want Luke Harper at the time to do a southern accent if you don't like people with southern accents?
He's always backstage. I say get her done. He's backstage with the boys. Get him done.
Oh, jeez. But basically, that's how he, basically the whole southern accent thing because, Scott Dawson, Dax Harwood. Because he talks like he's got some accent and he does. But the thing is that
Somebody say what?
Yes, I got a whole ply of wood here. I'm set for life. Yeah.
What?
Help me think of very creative ideas for
Yeah, Hollywood Wood Hogan. Yeah.
Hollywood Hogan.
How you like that, WWE Universe? Anyways, but this man liked it how the Revival they were well spoken, and you know how this man is what pertains to your wrestlers are good talkers and everything. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why Nakamura didn't get the push, and Andrade is also not getting the push either, even though you put the
Who
ball
cares?
on him. But yeah, who cares, right? 2018, that was the year, basically around the basically the fall, like around November or somewhere from October, where they were having a match against the Lucha House Party, and obviously they were losing. The whole stupid thing they did was the Lucha House rules. Still wondering what that meant, and I'm pretty sure they didn't know what that meant. But either way, it was fucking garbage. And also, at the time when King Corbin, back when he was called Constable Corbin, with his Applebee's uniform, he's supposed to be a heel, and you got the Revivals who are heels, and he's booking heels having a disadvantage against baby faces.
Oh god, fuck King Corbass.
But basically, it was during that year, and basically when the Revival got the win over Lucha House Party, they went backstage, and it was on that year of 2018. They asked for their release.
Wow.
And obviously WWE didn't grant them their release, obviously, because they were still there, obviously. But they were unhappy. Even when they got the win over the Lucha House Party, they asked for the release because they see the direction they were going with for the tag team division. Obviously, for years, it's been total shit. So the way onto the upswing of it, and they talk about how the tag team titles don't mean anything. And also, to talk about how Braun Strowman, if you remember, Braun Strowman, back in, I believe it was on the same year. Yeah, it was that same year. When they was building up Braun Strowman to have a tag team partner to face the Bar at WrestleMania. And before that, basically, Braun Strowman was, I don't remember what he was doing during that time before they decided to do what they did with him. On that Raw episode where they had a Raw battle royal for the tag team wrestlers to face each other, and the Revival was winning.
I'm sorry to interrupt, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just so tired. I gotta go to bed, so I'm gonna head on out. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
I guess AEW must have took away that energy tonight.
I can't blame her there.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Talk
All
to
right,
you
no problem.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Okay. Good.
Yes, later, yes.
All right. Good night. So they talk about Braun Strowman, when he entered the tag team battle royal, where he basically destroyed the entire tag team division.
Stupid.
Yeah, I remember
That was
that night
amazing.
clearly. I remember. Oh fuck. I remember that night clearly, where they've been building up this tag team battle royal, and if I remember, I believe it was the main event, and then Braun Strowman ends up winning it, basically destroying every tag teams in that battle royal. And I'm like,
Hey,
well,
man,
that's it. They just killed the tag team division. They're dead.
Not really, dude. Those hands are lethal. And they got those hands, dude. Come on.
It's bad enough that they did that, and then they did it again. I guess a few years later. Well, I think,
Hey, man.
or at least a year later, I think.
Hey, man, it takes a lot of skills for a big guy to run around the ring. Come on now.
There's plenty of big men around over the years, but anyway.
Mm-hmm. But and basically they don't fault Braun Strowman, because Braun Strowman are good buddies of just by what they have Braun Strowman doing with to the tag team division. So, but they basically use that example that they didn't care about the tag team division. 15 minutes, and then basically they waited 15 minutes later until until they finally got their release.
Can't blame them.
And during that time, when they finally got the release, and even before before when they got released, there's a lot of talk about people on Twitter and everything. And I'm pretty sure I heard about this before, where fans were going after fans are not even fans at the revival. They come out of the neck of the woods and say, "Oh, they're complaining. They're being crybabies and blah blah blah." And the revival basically said on Talking Jericho here is that, well, if they were complaining and being crybabies, then they will not be booked. Which, by the way, they were being booked.
Mm-hmm.
They were being booked, which means if you were not complaining and you were not crying and bitching about it. Because if that was the case, then WWE would never have booked them, because they didn't came across that way, based how they describe how how WWE has been using them.
And by the way, they're not the only ones. So
Yeah. Then we get to the part when they won the tag belts, and then when they won the tag belts, by the way, it was in 2019, where they beat Chad Gable and Robert Roode. Well, at the time he was Bobby Roode, but the whole glorious tag team.
Mm-hmm.
And when they won the tag belts, they went backstage, and once again, they asked for the release. And obviously WWE still didn't give them the release. So what did we do with them? Of them winning the tag belts after that? They had them lose as tag team champions. And I remember that very clearly too.
Because they sucked.
Wait a minute, you hadn't won the tag belts. Oh my god. Well, we'll get to that part when we get to a joking parody of it. But so the revival, when they won the tag belts, a week later, also they started losing a non-title tag team match. And like, why are they losing? After they just won the tag belts? It makes no sense what they're doing with them. And then obviously we find at the arenas, and like, okay, it makes sense now because WWE is being petty.
I was about to say, this is WWE. I don't think anything really makes sense there.
Mm-hmm. Champs are chumps.
It's not good shit.
And when they won the tag belts, they're like, big deal. It doesn't mean anything anyways.
Thank you.
So when the WWE tag belts in WWE right now don't mean shit. And that's why when we did the topic of Money in the Bank, when we talked about the New Day,
worth something. They're worth $1.50.
Oh god, $1.50. But yeah, this is why I brought the whole thing where who cares? The belts don't mean anything anyways. When we talk about Money in the Bank, the SmackDown tag belts.
Yeah.
That's why I mentioned that it doesn't mean shit anyways, and that's why I brought this up with the revival on Talking Jericho. because they got a point there. The SmackDown tag team belts, the way it looks, and same thing with the Raw belts too. They don't mean shit anyways. They're not the same tag team belts that were used back in the old days. Those designs right now are garbage.
What's wrong with pennies and dimes?
Every day.
I call them the penny and nickel championships.
I thought it was the such good shit belts.
So and on top of that, they didn't care about winning the tag belts. All they care about is the tag team division. They need to to push the tag team division to mean something.
Nah.
And that's why they were unhappy of the position that the WWE was doing with the tag team division. It's not about about championships. It's about putting over the tag team divisions, because those for years in WWE, the best thing they've been going with was the tag team matches and the tag team divisions.
Team in WWE, who would be happy right now, to be honest?
Yeah, I know. Especially during the days, or when they mentioned Edge and Christian, those type of tag teams help the tag division back in the days. And now all of a sudden they want to kill that.
I don't get it, man. It's complete bullshit. It really is.
Yeah, it is. So then they mention, opportunity, when they ask for the release and everything, they obviously they want opportunities to go elsewhere. And with WWE trying to donate all this money and have them okay, we'll have you guys have create control of the tag team division and everything and blah blah blah. Which by the way, bullshit, because you said something about Matt Hardy too, right? Look how that turned out.
He's a legend.
Mm-hmm.
You mean Fat Hardy?
Oh God. Broken, yes.
Yes, Frieza time, bitch. Yeah.
Yeah. So everything they say is bullshit. Just try to keep them there, and they sort of right on the walls, So because they can have opportunities elsewhere. WWE obviously they didn't want that to happen. They don't want them to go elsewhere because they feel that they can control the narrative, like they always try to do. And once they have you, then they don't want to amuse you. And Matt Hardy was one of those guys. Brody Lee was one of those guys. Even Sean Spears, when he was Tyler Dillinger, he was one of those guys.
Mystery, yeah.
Yeah.
So many tag teams have just been wasted. It's like, okay, but you know what? Can you give people just more than fucking New Day and the Usos? Enough, man.
Yeah, exactly. Especially New Day. Like, seriously.
It's ridiculous. They act like there's only 2 damn tag teams in that whole company.
I know.
Well, enough, man. New Day sucks. Get it through your fucking head.
Mm-hmm. So then they talked about how they were in a meeting with this man with some ideas for the revival. Y'all know I'm going with this one, right?
Yep.
The costumes. So they talk about those costumes that they got for the revival, which we also did cover that too, by the way. So this man, obviously, it was this man, Bruce Pritchard, by the way. I should put him in too, and also Mark Carano. They were there, with the whole meeting, with some ideas for the revival to help the tag team division, right? And again, with the costumes that they want them to wear, to help the tag team division, is their way to help the tag team division. Basically look at the clowns. With glow sticks and the headbands and hats, the ridiculous pants they had. Yeah, you know what I mean by that. And I think they want to also wear like a a clown lips paint, something like that. That's what basically Dax Harwood was talking about. And basically they were laughing at the meeting, and it was like, this ain't gonna work. Basically they didn't like it, and they said, but we'll do it though, until we leave. And what happened after that? Obviously, it was never showcased on TV because, as we heard at the time too, they were taken off TV. They were taken off of any other bookings on WWE programming. Because, again, both they were going to leave anyways.
Yep.
So they were they were waiting until they get released. But it's the thing too. One of them was going to be released first though, which means one had to stick behind. And I think the one that was going to stick behind was Cass Wheeler, which is the former Dash Wilder. But the last appearance on TV though, they talk about this. The last TV they did was when they beat down Braun Strowman. Basically, they said in Talking Circles podcast that it's basically their revenge for what Braun Strowman did to the tag team division. Like a man's anyways. So, and that was it. There was no more bookings for them. And then we get to the part where Dax, the former Scott Dawson, Dax Harwood talks to his grandmother about, the WWE's giving him this much money, and she's like, "Oh, that's nice." And then he said that, but do you really need this money? And right there, he's like, "Well, she made my mind for me," and he basically called up, Cash Wheeler, and says, "Yeah, I'm done." And he's like, "I'm right there with you, man." So, also, and that's basically what was it for the revival in WWE. And they got more. They talk about other things too. They talk about how Jericho, Christian, and Eddie Guerrero, when they went elsewhere, they basically put them over, praising them in a way. It was nice to hear that though, from those two. And after their release, basically obviously when the news came out, and by the way, it was no shocker to everyone, by the way, when that happened, especially to everyone from who was there in WWE, behind the scenes. Bret Hart, he texts either Scott or Dash, one of those two. Basically, he says, "Good for you guys. I'm proud of you guys for standing up for yourselves and not taking any crap." Basically, Bret Hart praised them for leaving. Obviously, I could validate that one with Bret Hart's time in WWF at the time. Based on what they did with him.
Yeah, it's familiar territory. So
yeah. So yeah, Bret Hart was right behind them, man. Of the decisions, and he's very proud of them for doing that. Well, that's gonna get more heat for Bret Hart for WWE, but at this point, Bret Hart is the type of guy who doesn't care anymore, because that's basically his attitude. The Revolt, to talk about, they want to work elsewhere. They don't care where they want to work at. Basically, they're gonna do like Holiday when he left WWE at the time, where they're gonna write a bucket list of tag team wrestlers they want to wrestle, either in Ring of Honor, NWA, New Japan, and especially in AEW. But obviously, we can see the writing on the wall. And basically, what pertains to watching Being the Elite on YouTube, it's clear to see where they're going. So now we get to the part where they mention "fuck the revival."
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Yes, this is the best part here. So, "fuck the revival" from Being the Elite. What basically they the way they said it on Tokyo Circle is that why this came up in the first place is because in their minds because our jealousy. But there was more to it than that. And here's the thing.
How could there be more than fuck the revival?
Oh, you'll find out right now. So they basically talk about how they never met the Young Bucks and never even knew about the whole being the elite YouTube channel they did until fans started tagging them the videos of it on Twitter, where they seen everything about the whole fuck the revival thing, and they're like they had no idea what's that about. Like there was no animosity or anything. It was like they didn't know why they couldn't figure out why that was even end up being a thing. So and they were talking about how maybe it's because we're catching fire of what we're doing, or we're being talked a lot on social media, which obviously it is true because other stuff they did on NXT and for takeover shows, I could obviously vouch for that one, but when I also when the whole fuck the revival thing was going on too, like holy shit, like what's this all about? Oh man, so basically they don't know why was that all about, but they wanted to confront them to know why this whole fuck the revival started. So obviously again teasing and hints there that they might go to AEW, which obviously they are.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so we're gonna find out. Because obviously we never knew why this whole fuck the revival thing started. It just came out of nowhere when Cody started saying fuck the revival. Because here's the thing, because Cody Rhodes should know that his father praises the revival. Even before when they start becoming called the revival. So obviously Cody Rhodes knows who they are. But the Young Bucks and the rest of the elite obviously don't know much about the revival at the time. But they went along with it though, and eventually we'll be seeing that eventually whenever that happens. And they talk about other things too, like they talk about how a lot of fans, even a few wrestlers will say that the revival are being compared of the brainbusters of Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, and then and they're like we can kind of see that, but they also look at themselves also as working as also like the Hart Foundations with Bret Hart and Jim Dance and Neidhart, and also the British Bulldogs of Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy Smith, and also they say the number one favorite tag teams in wrestling is the Midnight Express, with Dennis and Bobby, and obviously the Midnight Express during the time, they were also a great tag team. And finally, the one thing they talked about too was who's the what pertains to Dash Wilder and Cash Wheeler and Dax Harwood, like who is the Shawn Michaels?
You said Hardwood.
Yeah, that's his name. But yeah, they're basically were asked, I think they were asked on Twitter or something like that, like some kind of Q&A thing, whatever. Who's the Shawn Michaels or Marginetti? And they basically said that I think that's disrespectful, and I agree. I had to say I got to agree with this one because what pertains to who's the Shawn Michaels and who's the Marginetti, because that's the thing that WWE's always been using that every time. Like, because Marginetti during this time was good too. He was also on the level of Shawn Michaels, what pertains to how good they were in the ring. But because they're basically basing who had a better career afterwards, despite some things that they were going to do in their personal lives, obviously, because Shawn Michaels wasn't a perfect guy. He was always an asshole, and he was always had a rough patch in his life too. By the way, what pertains to just the things that he got in trouble with, and Marginetti with him getting in trouble too. But basically no one's perfect out of those two. they're both good in in the ways, and they were planning on doing something with Mark Janae at the time too, with him being very talented, but then obviously with his troubles, Shawn Michaels ends up being the guy, which is why they came up with this whole thing of who's the Michaels and who's the Jannetty. So they always hated that whole idea of that whole thing because they both pull over Shawn Michaels and Mark Janae of great talents in the ring. Despite how fans feel of who's a better wrestler out of all those. Because if that's the case, then you also got to say the same thing about Bret Hart and Jim Neidhart. Because obviously Bret Hart ends up being a better being a better wrestler in there. And Jim Neidhart, he was good too, but WWE never actually gave him that opportunity or that chance to really showcase what he can do as a singles wrestler. And you can say that with other people too as well, tag teams, but Michaels and Janae was a prime example of that too. And Jericho agrees with them too as well. Because Jericho also pulled over not only pulled over Shawn Michaels because he always looked at himself as Shawn Michaels, but we also said that Mark Janae was good too.
Fuck him.
Come on. Oh god. But that was it. That was Talking Jericho with the Revolt.
Fuck Talking Jericho.
Come on. I ain't for a little bit of the bubbly. So what do you guys think?
Pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Do ya?
Do you?
That was random.
Yeah.
That's from being the elite.
Mhm.
That's by the way, Frank Kazarian says that, by the way. But yeah, how you guys what do you think are they going to be in AEW, or you think they'll go somewhere else before they go to AEW?
I mean, if AEW treats them better, then yeah, I can see them going to AEW. Especially
Obviously,
how they've been.
obviously they will.
I mean, their tag team division and stuff. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Talk is bearable.
That's a first.
All right, so
All right, I guess
main event time.
main event time. Dark Side of the Ring features Dr. D, David Schultz.
Oh, by the way, the new one just came out today about UWF. I just watched it. Shit was good.
Oh wow, cool. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. It passed Tuesday. Yeah, that means we got 2 more episodes to go for Dark Side of the Ring. One's gonna be for next week, the Road Warriors, and then the season finale, Owen Hart. So we got David Schultz, who's called by Dr. D. He was being interviewed. Jim Cornette was also being interviewed. John Stossel was being interviewed. Eddie Mansfield, excuse me, was being interviewed. And I can't remember who else was being interviewed too, but basically it was those 4 names that were interviewed most likely, especially David Schultz, because obviously it's about him. So he was basically they talk about how he was trained by Herb Welsh, who trained him to basically he trained him in the barn. Basically was trained in the barn and saying wrestling is real, but not 100% real. basically that was the lesson that David Schultz learned, or pertains to to the business. And basically, what does he mean by it's not 100% real? Well, kayfabe was that's one of the examples. Then we get to to know how to work, which what pertains to doing moves, holds, and the timing to do as well, where it pertains to learn the craft, and also make people mad, and to make people feel good at the same time. And then he talks about Hulk Hogan. Oh boy, there's a lot to say about Hulk Hogan, by the way.
Well, Hulk Hogan rules.
Oh man, I think he talked about when he met Hogan. I'm assuming it was back in 1979 when Hulk Hogan wasn't that big yet, but he was still basically a recognizable name in a way, when he was called the Incredible Hulk Hogan. And then from there they went to the WWF. And why the Hogan went to WWF? Can you guys guess?
Money.
Money rules.
Bingo. So it's not about what you love to do. It's basically for the money. Okay.
So, what are we talking about again, man?
Hulk Hogan did not. Hulk Hogan was went to the for the money. It's the being about doing what he loves to do.
No shit. Typical.
Well,
That's Hogan.
it is typical. Here I thought he not only cared for the money, I thought he would also care for the business too. But after hearing about this from David Schultz, wow. There's no wonder why.
Oh my god, dude! Just fucking Hogan do it for the money? Say it ain't so.
There's no wonder why Hogan's been playing politics all these years in WWF.
He just got done doing he was just at a car show not even a week ago selling his old Hulkamania Dodge Viper.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm selling the Dodge Viper, brother, and then donate the money to charity. You bullshitting. Charity of Brooke Hogan's album that never comes out.
Jeez. So David Schultz, besides, we'll get back to Hogan later. It's you need to hear about Hogan too, by the way.
Yeah, we'll get back to that shithead.
I mean, it's been known too, by the way, but I'll just a hint here, folks. So David Schultz did some video promos where it tends to what his character's supposed to be about, and he's got shotguns and everything because he's basically he's a hunter and everything, and also there was also video promos of him with his family, not his real family, acting.
Yeah, the big family they had for him and shit. Dude, back then in wrestling, they actually thought it was real, and you're about to say it, yeah.
that was basically all it was too. But people thought it was real. Even the police thought it was real. When it comes to people.
Man, the cops were knocking it. They were looking, talking to Vince. Well, had a warrant out for him and shit. They thought he was doing child abuse to his wife.
Yeah.
He was just a good heel, man, to fool people like that.
Yeah, he was. He was very good at it too. David Schultz, and he was not only that, but he was also a good wrestler.
He was, man. He played a damn good. Now that was. See, people talk about Stone Cold's original idea. No, motherfucker, that was Stone Cold.
Yep, I was about to say that too. and his hairstyle was Psycho Sid.
Stone Cold is David too. Is what he is.
Oh man, yeah, he was the original Stone Cold before there was a Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That part where he shot his gun off in the house in front of Vince.
Yeah.
You damn idiot! Fuck.
That was funny.
Shit.
Oh man. Oh boy. And then we get to John Stossel, the 2020 reporter. We'll get to him. Basically, he talks about how he used to wrestle in high school, and then we watch wrestling on TV. He's like saying he's saying this is garbage. He didn't say the word garbage, but basically the way he was talking about how wrestling was on TV, it was garbage.
Dude, he was a little punk ass.
Yes, and we'll get to him a little later too. And then we get to Eddie Mansfield, who used to play baseball, but then he got hurt, and he ends up going to wrestling. And then, and by the way, I never heard of him. By the way, just let everyone know about that. And I'm pretty sure y'all haven't heard about him either until this episode, which I don't blame y'all because I'm about to get to why. So he talks about healthcare, where wrestling needs healthcare. And he was not in WF, by the way. I think he was in another promotion where all the stories I heard where Ole Anderson was a promoter. I'm pretty sure it was NWA. I could be wrong, but well, whatever. I'm pretty sure it was NWA. Jim Crockett promotion. Basically, he wanted healthcare, not just for himself, but also for the boys. And because he couldn't get what he wanted there, they basically stopped booking him, and after that he was gone. And his way to get back at them was go to NBC to expose the wrestling business. Pertains to doing an interview with John Stossel and all that, and they showed it too, by the way, on the documentary. And his excuse was he did this just to try to help the boys. And I'm like, no, you did it for yourself because you want to get back at Ole Anderson.
Yeah, help the boys. My ass.
If anything, you tarnish the boys by trying to take money off their tables. So
you need to help the damn boys, dude. You help these nuts.
It was ridiculous. Yeah. Yes. So we move on from that one to when they went to Madison Square Garden, where the incident happened. By the way, and I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about that with that incident. So Vince McMahon, when he heard about John Stossel being there, he told a couple of people, including David Schultz, when you being interviewed by him, make sure you blast him, turn him up, and stay in character when you do that. Now this man could when David Schultz heard that, this man couldn't mean anything, meaning well, after what David Schultz did to John Stossel, this man, didn't think that he could do something like that to John Stossel, and I'm about to get to what happened. So there we go. John Stossel was interviewing David Schultz, and David Schultz, basically in character, talking about how it's a tough business and everything. That's why that's why you're in it. That's why this cameraman holding the camera in it, and that's why anyone that can handle this business, that's why they're in it and everything. He was good. He was a good talker, but he was also good staying in character, because he was just a genius behind it all. So John Stossel was like, "Oh, that's terrific," and everything. And then he's like, and then he said to David Schultz, "I'm gonna ask you a standard question," and then David Schultz said, "Standard question." And then John Stossel said, "I think this is fake." Even though that wasn't a question, he basically just stating that he thinks this is fake. So when John Stossel said that to a wrestler, which is not smart to do, by the way, he should chose his words wisely. So when he said that to David Stoltz.
Oh, you think this is fake, right? That feel fake?
You think it's fake?
If that feel fake right there, slap the shit out of your ass and put your dumb ass on the fucking floor. Slap the shit out of your ass.
You think yeah, exactly. Obviously with his southern accent. What the hell's wrong with you? That's open hand slap.
You are shit. Slap the fuck out of your ass.
What the hell's wrong with you? That's open hand slap. You think it's fake? You think going wrestling is fake? What do you mean?
Back then, man, it was so much fucking damn different. With the whole like wrestlers took that shit as a pride thing, man. That was their way of feeding their kids back then and putting food on the table.
Mm-hmm.
You just tell them, I think it's fake. And of course, that slap was what took his career.
Yep. Not just that, but something else too. Which we'll cover that too. But yeah, because of that, this man told him, basically he has to suspend him, and basically say you gotta pay this fine, and he's gonna send to Japan, to keep things quiet. But also, as he goes to Japan, for this gimmick for him to is to be slapping reporters, which they showed on the documentary too, by the way.
Oh yeah, they wanted him to start slapping reporters that kind of just faded away with that shit. Like, can't really do that.
Yeah, it's to keep things quiet, and you want that to be your gimmick, and then it ends up being leaked out. So then, 8 weeks later, the business was exposed because the whole thing with Eddie Mansfield and John Stossel did, the whole document, the whole behind the scenes of what wrestling is about, all about and everything. And from there, everyone wanted the head of Eddie Mansfield for exposing the business. And I think it was during this segment he started talking about how he basically referenced something about Abraham Lincoln. He said Abraham Lincoln may have freed the slaves, but he forgot to free the pro wrestlers or something like that. I'm trying to remember how he said it. But basically that's what he was referencing. What he did, and again, try to he tried to paint the narrative that he did to help the boys, and that no, that's not called helping the boys, and that's not helping the business either, because you because you didn't get the help care that you wanted, for yourself and the boys. At this point, that he was just basically looking out for himself at this point, and obviously. They were meant to go after, the other promotion, not WWF, because WWF, obviously, during that time was the big company. So, yeah, so it ends up being a big mess after that. Jim Cornette talks about it too, about, basically burying both Eddie Mansfield and John Stossel for what they did. And then we get to John Stossel. He wanted to sue the WWF for what David Schultz did. Basically, David Schultz was not being sued.
Oh yeah, of course. Because remember, this man had a problem with his hearing because of that slap. What a bitch!
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that too. I'm gonna get to that part too. My God, because in a way, it kind of made no sense of how it was said here too, on the documentary. But I'll get to that. But John Stossel, he was not suing David Stoltz, who's basically suing the WWF. So Vince McMahon, he wanted David Stoltz to sign this this document, whatever, of for what he did to him on his own. And then David Schultz said, "No, I'll sign what that you told me that to do that to him." Basically, this man should have been more specific, or he should have been more detailed of what to do and not to do, which is it's been the narrative of WWF every time, and then years later with WWE is after what Dan Bryan did too, the whole necktie thing to Justin Roberts, basically that's a prime example of it. So there was no agreements, by the way. And by the way, David Schultz said he didn't slap him in the ears. He slapped him in his cheeks, from his left and right cheeks, nowhere near the ear. So, as we get to what Rem was talking about what John Stossel was saying, that he had ear problems. From his, I don't remember which ear it was, like the right ear. He said he had problems listening to whoever, and he went to and that's why he sued WF because of that. And basically, he got this to this doctor, and the doctor basically said to him that you have organosenetic illness, like that. I'm trying to remember how it was said. And he was like, "What's that?" And he basically said, "What's that mean?" He's saying basically it means that you're holding on. You're holding to pain for involvement to a lawsuit. Now I'm saying to myself, huh? And basically, the doctor explained to him about this illness that he had. And the thing is, he didn't even examine him when he told him that. Like that's kind of odd. Like how do you know if he got that if you didn't even examine him? And on top of that sounds stupid the way he said it too. The reason why you got this illness is because you're holding to a pain for involvement to a lawsuit. So, what pertains to the lawsuit, he won the settlement, and he got $280,000 for his trouble. And he says once he got the money, all of a sudden that pain went away. And he did it with a smug look on his face too, by the way. John Stossel.
Of course he did. Isn't it amazing? It also didn't. You don't just love how man could say, "Oh, you know what? All of a sudden, when I got my money, I felt better."
That was the most shady shit that I've ever seen.
Yeah. The pain just went away when you got your money, and that's some shit.
Even though you could just not think about this whole thing, what happened with you, and just moved on with your day-to-day job.
Did you get to the Hogan part?
I'm about to. So, and also to say too, John Stossel and Eddie Manfield, they had no remorse about what they did, obviously, especially John Stossel, and also Eddie Mansfield. But so we get to WrestleMania, basically the whole WrestleMania thing. I think there was still say something about WrestleMania was his idea, which I heard a different story of it. That WrestleMania idea came from Howard Finkel, where the whole thing where Beatlemania was going on, and he at the time, and he's like, there was something called Beatlemania, so why not call this WrestleMania? And this man, yeah, that's a great idea.
Fucking David was supposed to be a part of that first WrestleMania. That's the sad part.
Yeah, that's true. But his also the thing I need to mention too. This was not even supposed to be even called WrestleMania, because Vince McMahon had an idea to call it. I don't remember if it was covered on this Dark Side of the Ring. I'm pretty sure it wasn't, but I heard from other stories that WrestleMania was originally supposed to be called Colossal Tussle.
What the fuck? Tonight we're doing Colossal Tussle.
Can you imagine a song of that? it's the WrestleMania. It'll be Colossal Tasso.
Colossal Talala.
Oh God! Welcome to Colossal Tasso. Oh my God! Terrible. Luckily, someone with a brain behind the scenes said, "No, that's a terrible idea." So thank God for the thing. Okay, Mr. T. I will get to Hulk Hogan. It's gonna make sense. Why this whole thing, Mr. T. But Mr. T, David Schultz and Mr. T, they got along very well. Also, let me get Chief Jay Strongbow, who was the agent at the time. He's like, I want you to have anything, any involvement with Mr. T. If you do, you're fired. And David Schultz was like, then you might as well fire me then. And it's like, okay, you're fired. Because that's the type of person that Jay Strongbow was. He was an asshole. Based on the stories I heard.
That he was a dickhead.
Mm-hmm. He was even being. I gotta bring this up too. He was even being a dick to Owen Hart.
Well,
Some may not know about the story, but I heard a story about he was being a dick to Owen Hart. About what something that Owen Hart was doing. When it tends to round out the crowds and all that. And it's like, are you gonna are you gonna get fans over fans? I'm trying to remember how he said it. And then Owen Hart's like, no, actually, when I want to get the crowd get right up, I'll basically I do this, and act like an Indian, know that because that was his gimmick. That was Chief Rumble's gimmick. Basically, Owen Hart was taking shots back at him. Oh man, and that was a story. That was the Owen Hart story that I heard from, and like, oh wow, that sounds like a classic Owen Hart story. And basically puts Chief Jay Strongbow in his place, and Chief Jay Strongbow just walked away. Good. Anyways, so Mr. T was sitting at the front row. It was basically during the build for WrestleMania, where David Schultz and Mr. T were had a little chat, and Chief Jay Strongbow called the cops on David Schultz. Where the cops took him, ran him down, basically took him down, hogtied him, and stood and basically David Schultz said they pointed a gun in the back of his head that stay down whatever, and they cuffed him and all that, and they came out of the building, and that was it. And after that he was done. He was fired. So then we get to Hulk Hogan's side of the story. And that doesn't go well because you know how Hulk Hogan is. He's a liar. He tells lies.
Exactly. No, he's not. Hulkamania rules, dude.
So,
dude, he's rip 'em, okay? He's rip 'em.
Oh God. Jeez. So here's Hogan's side of the story of why David Schultz got fired. So, and by the way, this was covered back when he did the Steve Austin podcast. And they share an audio clip of it on the show, where Hogan, basically heard Hulk Hogan's words that he discussed with Stone Cold at the time on that podcast. Which, by the way, it was the same podcast that Hogan was taking shots at Randy Savage, at Warrior, and telling all these lies, and not all of it was lies, but I mean, you could say 90% of it was lies, but 10% of it was sort of true. And I use that very loosely. But basically, he said, David Schultz and Mr. T, they had an altercation, and that's what led to his firing. And no, it wasn't. You liar.
Yeah, you lying fuck.
Because
that Instagram fucking picture of fucking Kenny Omega's face when they were chasing fucking Steve-O is just priceless.
Oh yeah, I got to check that out. But yeah, Hogan, what the odds? He lies. He lied. David Schultz didn't get fired because he had altercation with Mr. T. And on top of that, they show on Dark Side of the Ring that David Schultz and Mr. T got along well. They show pictures of them together. And David Schultz talked about how he and Hogan were good friends. Remember that word. were friends. Head, big head Hogan. And you see Hogan right now with no hair. Meanwhile, you see David Schultz, head full of hair. Yeah, look at you, Hogan. All those lies you told, no hair. Obviously, yeah, he's still got hair, but not the hair that that he doesn't have anymore. So David shows pictures of him and Hogan together and everything. And then in the back of the picture, by the way, it says something about old friend, forgot his name. Man, this episode was about taking shots at Hogan, and I loved it. I fucking loved it.
Exactly. That's the best part of the episode. Fuck Hogan, that damn dumbass.
Oh man. And then we get to a part where weeks after what happened with David Schultz, we get to Hulk Hogan, Mr. T, on the show where Richard Belzer, the Richard Belzer show. Remember the whole thing with Hogan having the headlock, and then he passed out, and then Hogan let him go, and he has a fall on the back of his head, and he has a bleeding in the back of his head, and he got sued. I mean, basically he sued the F for that, for what Hogan did, and guess what? Hogan, it was covered on Dark Side of the Ring here. Hogan did not get in trouble for that. But there was Schultz. He got in trouble with what he did with John Stossel. But when Hogan does something like this, he doesn't get in trouble because he was the top guy. He was Vince McMahon's money draw person.
That's what. Yeah, it's like when he was talking about that shit. It's like just the way I was thinking the same thing David was thinking. He puts him in a goddamn headlock and shit, and he falls to the ground, falls on his fucking head. Well, I don't understand. He didn't do nothing to Hogan because of that. And he almost he made him pass out and fall on the back of his fucking head.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Hogan didn't get in trouble for that. I get in trouble for slapping a fucking reporter. He did something worse. What the fuck?
When you look at it, yeah, he did. Like, what the fuck was this?
Even though you put a little wrestling hold on a little guy, you still, damn, I mean, he could have fell on his back of his head, died. I mean, he hit his fucking head. But Hogan, shit. I remember somebody said, Jim Cornette said, "Oh shit, Vince would kill David in real life before he'd fire Hogan."
yeah, he said something like that. I remember. Like, what the fuck is this double standard? Like, Hulk Hogan is not a big fucking deal. I don't give a fuck what people say about what the whole Hulkamania run. He was never a big deal,
man. What fuck everybody attacking Hogan?
He's not that big of a deal.
Hogan has got such a free pass for so many years.
Exactly.
I mean, how many more people have to come afoot and show up and give stories of Hogan until people believe he was a dick? He still has a dick mentality. But I don't. I mean, are you just going to tell me that all these wrestlers are liars?
Oh my god!
Just because you love your Hulkamaniacs?
And you know what? I know Jelito's not that type of person, but I want to hear his real feelings about Hulk Hogan. Because it still bugs me to this day that Jelito got fired from TNA because Hogan didn't feel like he was good enough.
Hogan was always just the best thing ever, brother. It's like, I'm just glad he was, boy. Nobody else ever did shit, though.
Oh, my God. And obviously, David Schultz is not the only person. Guys like Undertaker, Randy Savage. A lot of people I could name, but...
It's all about those politics, brother.
Apparently. Or even to, not Chris Hernandez. To Dino Bravo. Jesus, man, he gets a pass for everything.
Pretty much.
So then we get David Schultz talking about how he was close friends with Hogan until, here we go, Hulk Hogan betrayed him.
Whoa. Hulk Hogan betrayed somebody. Say it ain't so.
Saying so, Randy Savage, Undertaker.
Yeah,
Again.
brother.
He's all about himself. He always cared for himself. Always protecting his the top spot.
And that, my friends, is Hulkamania.
And you know, but Hogan
Hulkamania in a nutshell.
Yeah, Hulkamania in a nutshell. And you know, and obviously when you see Hogan's career in WWF,
Hulkamania could suck my redneck dick. Fuck him.
What has he done
Dumb
in the ring?
fucking bodybuilder motherfucker. Always coked up and shit. Always passing his wife around. That little dumbass.
I mean, what has Hogan really done in the ring that make you say, wow? Oh, by the way, I got to bring this up too. Sting from Starrcade.
Oh yeah, remember Hogan didn't want to put him over.
Exactly.
Hogan has a hobby of not wanting to put people over. He really does.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you know what? We're all liars. Hogan's a great guy. Come on.
Bret Hart gave him a test to that he's a piece of shit too.
And Bret hates everybody for even him to put Hogan down. Damn.
Exactly. Oh my God! And also, I got brains up too. Jesse Ventura. The whole thing with Jesse Ventura wanted the wrestlers to have a union, right? And this man and him went to court, something like that, you know, about this whole thing. And then Jesse Ventura was wondering who told you that about that, and then Vince said to him, well, Hogan, because Jesse Ventura and Hogan were friends too, and even Hogan even ran him out. And from there, and since then, Jesse Ventura, Hogan, not friends anymore after that.
Of course. Anybody that tells them Precious Hogan.
Hogan will be friends with you, and then also he'll stab you in the back. Just to look at himself.
You know, because you remember that part, you know, the Ultimate Warrior where he apologized to Warrior backstage. Remember, and the camera crew saw it, and they said, "Oh, you shouldn't do that," but Hogan still did it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you did see where Diana Warrior said after that.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, after that interview with Hogan, he didn't say shit to my husband. I just have a feeling he only shook Warrior's hand and said, I'm sorry, and apologized because the cameras were rolling. Because after that, we never got nothing from Hogan. Hogan never checked on us after Warrior died. None of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's true. Dan Ward vouched that on Twitter.
So I'm saying, just like when that Hogan documentary came out where he's supposed to feel bad that his wife took his money and shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. They were both fuck ups. Yeah,
at this point, fuck you. And on top of that, you're the reason why TNA is where it is right now. Yeah, we could blame Dixie Carter, Eric Bischoff, and Vince Russo, but
like, bitch, you fucking cheated on your wife too. Don't act stupid.
Exactly.
Fucked your best friend's fucking wife and had a sex change and shit. Sex fucking tape, and you were in the other room fucking his damn woman. Fuck out of here.
Took all TNA's money and then put himself over in TNA, and they made a big deal of him leaving with Dixie Carter. Is please don't go. Like, get the fuck out of here with that. Hulk Hogan ain't shit.
Sold a lot of t-shirts. Wow.
He only cared for himself. He didn't care about putting TNA over. He was all about putting himself over.
Mr. Terry bullshit.
And the fact that he buried TNA because he wanted TNA to be his last match. Fuck you.
Oh, brother, my wife took $10 billion from me. Bitch, it's called karma.
TNA was doing fine without Hulk Hogan there. And the fact that they brought Hulk Hogan in there, it made it worse. And look where they're at right now. Man, I love this. We're burying Hogan. Which is
It's always a party when you want to bury Hulkamania.
Hell
Except for when they're fans. Except for when you get their fans in your check, then they just flip the fuck out and leave.
Oh man, it's just ridiculous.
Don't make fun of Hulkster. Fuck all of you. I'm out.
Oh boy. Yes, I know. All right,
because it's the only wrestler that's not allowed to get criticism. Remember that.
Yep. Apparently, because I guess all's forgiven.
I know, because he's Hogan and he's got Hulkamania. Ooh, wow, that's amazing shit.
By the way, I'm still waiting for that real apology from Hogan to all the wrestlers from WWE. That was ridiculous.
Brother, I came to WWE, brother, and I said I was sorry, brother, and no, you didn't. But I said, brother.
Once an asshole, always an asshole.
Hogan, you went on the internet to apologize. What's the difference, brother? No.
Anyways, then we move on to Vince wanted to blackball David Schultz to work elsewhere because he was going to other promotions, and after that they didn't want to book him anymore because how this man was at that time. I'm not gonna work you're not gonna work business with me if you don't stop booking him. And this man had that type of power too. He had a lot of money. That was the WWF was a big company during that time, and basically David Schultz, when he went elsewhere, basically told the businesses, don't book him, otherwise you're not going to work with us. No, because your idea was to put on a business. That's what this man was doing. He was basically destroyed the territories after that.
Yeah, you fuck.
So David Schultz, basically his wrestling career was over after that. So what did he do after that? He decided to do Bounty Hunter.
Out of all the things that wrestlers have done and fucked up, I lose my career because of a fucking slap.
I know, that's ridiculous.
I mean, hell, apparently, when I thought when this episode was done, I was thinking to myself, so were we supposed to just sit there after the episode and say, fuck David? We feel bad for the reporter? Because I commended the guy. I was like, hell, I'm on David's side. I'd have slapped his ass too.
Yeah, I was on his side.
I know there was nothing. That was the most opposite episode because that episode, because they're supposed to make it look like whoever is in the Dark Side of the Ring episode, they were kind of a piece of shit. Well, This is reversed because everybody's like, I like David. Fucking David for president. Shit.
Yeah, I always liked him, despite how people say, he sucked this reporter. Like, fuck that reporter.
Exactly. Like I was like, well, shit, I support him. So that episode backfired.
Yeah, this episode proved otherwise. Why I should not like this guy, and why I should care more about David Schultz.
He should have ended the episode going, and I'll say a few more words. Don't hate the player, hate the game, baby.
But David Schultz was doing Bounty Hunter stuff on it was shown on TV, and he was good at that too. He got paid a lot of money for that and everything. He loved doing that.
Hogan could go put headlocks on people and make them pass out and fall on their fucking back of their head. But hey, man, that's cool. That's cool. Fuck it.
Yeah, I know, man. It's ridiculous. But yeah, but not only David Schultz was good as a wrestler, but he was also good as a bounty hunter. And it was not just all about the money. It was about loving what he loved to do. And that's the key word of it there.
Because Dave was an actual wrestler.
Yeah.
He was just like, Hogan was just another damn dumbass bodybuilder and shit. Fuck him.
So after covering that whole thing with the bounty hunter thing, also we get back to WWF thing where Vince McMahon talks about wrestling. It's entertainment, not a sport. Thus becomes the sports entertainment.
Although it is whatever. I have a different philosophy with that.
Unbelievable.
Well,
yeah, me too.
I like wrestling. I don't give a fuck about your entertainment, man. You're just into all that movie shit.
Mm-hmm. And then we get to Mansfield. Talk about how kayfabe is stupid.
The day that Ben said that we're entertainment was the day that. You know what's funny? It's even back then when Vince said, "I want to do entertainment. I don't want to do wrestling." The word "smart" didn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
But when we got up to 2000s, later 2000s, we started getting these little gay words everybody calls each other now because they're a fan of just wrestling.
Yeah, with Eddie Mansfield and John Stossel was one thing, but with this man, what pertains to WF, the big company of that era, when he talks about on TV, this ain't sports, this is entertainment. It's thus becomes sports entertainment. That made it worse.
I mean, that's how Vince was. He wanted more of his entertainment. I mean, okay, but eventually it turned into entertainment and wrestling. But then he's gone back to shit again. WWE has flip flopped over the years.
Yeah. And
now they're the worst they've ever been. I would rather take fucking WWF in 1995 than this shit.
Yep, I agree. Yep. Man, and then Eddie Mansfield talked about how kayfabe is stupid and everything. He pertains to wrestling and you're not really in anything in wrestling anyways.
Exactly, dude. Fuck off.
He didn't mean shit in wrestling anyways, and I'm glad I didn't know who he was until we got to his Dark Side of the Ring show. I'm glad I didn't know who you were.
Shit, man, I got more entertainment out of fucking watching Andy Kaufman challenging women to a wrestling match than watching Hogan.
And that's nothing. People will know who Andy Kaufman more than they'll know who Eddie Mansfield is.
Exactly.
Holy shit. And then we get to John Stossel. He's and basically they ask him this question. If you were to say something to David Schultz right now, what will it be? And John Stossel said, if you would have said something to David Schultz, he said, "Fuck you." Oh wow. I bet you said that. I bet you won't say that to his face.
Oh yeah, when the episode ends, what would you say to David today? Fuck you. Right.
Let's see you try to say that in his face. You get stopped again.
Now, little bitch, you can go fuck yourself. I'll take that 12 gauge up your ass and make you a man-o-lantern, you bitch.
Man, the nerve of this guy. He couldn't leave well enough alone at the time, and still to this day, he's an asshole too.
Dude, the way they made it sound like David fucking killed somebody. It was just a fucking slap.
I know. It was only a 2 slaps. Big freaking deal.
So what? You got dementalized. You want to know it's because you got slapped like a bitch. That's all it is. You got slapped like a bitch.
What John Stossel did, he walked into the lion's den where he shouldn't be walking in, and look what happened.
Wrestlers won't do that now, but man, back then it was pride, dude. That was everything to them. So, yeah.
And then when David Schultz, and then the end of the show, David Schultz said, he doesn't care about what people think of him and everything. So basically, he's still to this day, even though he's not a wrestler anymore, still to this day, he's still keeping kayfabe alive. That's old school wrestling mentality.
I don't give a damn about what people think about me. They can shove it up their ass. I don't give a fuck. And that's the bottom line, because show says so, bitch.
Good example there. Oh man, and that was it. That was it for the Dark Side of the Ring for David Schultz. Barbara, I got to mention this too. I forgot to mention this part what pertains to the Revolt. Basically the revival. When they was getting this money offer from WWE to stay, they basically described by saying, you can give us all this money in the world, but it's not gonna make us happy.
Yeah.
And I love how they said that too, because it's true, obviously, man. You can make all this great, you can make as much money as you can, but it's not gonna buy you happiness. You basically can't
Kind of
put
like
a price.
this is kind of the only dark side of the arena episode that I kind of didn't understand because it's.
This episode basically was a good episode to returns to not involving any deaths.
Yeah, the next one's right back to the same old owner of the UWF and how he lost it and shit, and it's actually really good.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what that's about. But yeah, that's it. You make all the money in the world, but at the end of the day, it doesn't buy you happiness.
Exactly. I wish more materialistic people would listen to that motto because I even say the same thing. Money don't buy you happiness, man. But everybody in this world now, it's all they fucking care about is money. It's all they fucking care about.
Yep.
Just like people on YouTube, man. They'll stab you in the back to get some views or some subscribers. Just same as motherfucker stabbing you back for money. I slapped your ass. Ugh. I slapped your ass. Ugh.
All right. So that's pretty much it.
Yep.
Oof. All right. Well, thank you guys for sending in.
Shut the fuck up, Earl.
And that's this.